Hi, I'm FB and this is TM News, December 24th, episode 74, beginning with the latest results. And first off, Edster has made a highlight video of the Ultimate F1 Racing Round 8. This took place on the Laguna Seca GP, and the winner turned out to be, as many times before, Sammy, this time ahead of Royboy and Edster at third. With 8 rounds having been played, Sammy is also the current overall leader with 270 points, ahead of Royboy with 246 and Mogius with 208. A link to this video, as well as to the full rankings, can be found below. Next to talk about is the Nations Dirt Cup, which had its semifinals played last Sunday. The first semifinal was Sweden vs Italy. This match was really close, with Sweden able to come out as the winner on the 2 first maps, with scores of 7-5 on both of them. Italy still had a chance to make a comeback on the third, but instead it was Sweden who dominated this time and won it with a 7-0 score, which put them in yet another grand final. And yet again, their opponent there will be France, who in their semifinal won against Belgium with a 21-7 score. The grand final will not take place next Sunday, however, instead it's been postponed with 1 week. On Saturday, my race happened for the 41st time. The map was made by Mario and called New Era. As for the results, racehans would take an early lead in the race and at one point was over 7 seconds ahead of Flyer at second place. However, Flyer would slowly but surely catch up to racehans, and with just 2 laps left to go had even taken over the lead. What followed was an incredibly close battle between the 2 players that lasted all the way to the last couple of turns, where Flyer, who at this point was about half a second behind, would clip the wall. Racehans made a mistake in the very end as well, but because Flyer crashed earlier, he was still able to win. The last player on the podium was Sand, who also won the best lap. This was Racehans' 11th victory in total and his second one in the December season, which puts him in a winning position going into the final race next Saturday. And to continue with ESL and also end the results segment, Competition Premiership 14 had its 3rd playday occurring on Sunday. The big talk this season has been the Team Acer, who recently won STC 10 and also were in the grand final in the previous CPS season, are with 2 losses and no wins so far, and with that are sharing the last place. This week they played against VSP, and it was starting to look like Team Acer would lose their 3rd match in a row as VSP took the lead with 3-1. But Team Acer did pick up the pieces in the last sub-match and at least got a draw out of it, which means they are still in the race for the top 4 positions, meaning a spot into the playoffs. The current leaders of the first division are Team Dignitas, who so far are undefeated. As for the other divisions, V+, Fun Team 2, Orcs, THC Racing and Cyborg are in the lead. Next Sunday there won't be a playday because of the holidays. No new community news this week either, so I'll go straight into upcoming events. The monthly season final of fB's weekly race will happen on this Saturday at 4 PM CET. Simply join the server before starting time and you will be eligible to play. This will also be the last race for a while, as I'm planning to take a break hosting it. Also on Saturday, but at 8 PM CET, ESL are going to host another Christmas Cup, and this time one that is played in Valley. This will be played in a best of 3 single elimination format, and the maps that will be used can already now be downloaded. Check out this announcement for more information. On Sunday, while CPS 14 will take a break, ESL Go4 is still going on and will have its last weekly cup for December starting at 2 PM CET. Top 8 will qualify to the monthly final, where €150 will go to the winner. The current 8 players qualified are Kronos, Saber, Sneak, Onio, Tween, Masa, Pack and Sand, but lots of other players still got the chance to qualify. The last tournament to talk about this week is the upcoming DNA Speed Fun event. This event will start on January 11th and the format is cup mode played on 1 new map every Sunday at 8 PM CET, with it finishing in February. If you want to sign up, the deadline is set to January 4th. More details about it can be found in this topic. To finish off the episode, just like with my race, I've also decided to take a break from making TM news. So there won't be an episode next Wednesday, and also probably not the week after since I'll be away on a trip. I hope you have enjoyed these episodes during the year, and I'll be back making them again in the next one. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you. And that's all I had for this week. Thanks everyone for watching, remember to rate and comment on this video if you want, and I'll see you next time. at that one with scores of 7-5 The big talk this season has been that Team Acer, who recently won Stadium. The current leader of the first divisions are the As for the other I hope you